And welcome back to CTF Walkthroughs. I'm your host, Callie Surfer, and today we're going to be doing some Android mobile hacking. The name of the box is RouterSpace. It's rated easy on HackTheBox, and I've switched over from TryHackMe to HackTheBox today. A easy rated box on HackTheBox is more like a medium or difficult box on TryHackMe. So today we're going to be getting into running a virtual machine that emulates an Android device, and we'll be testing an APK file, which is a mobile app, to see if we can figure out a vulnerability in the system that we can leverage to create a reverse shell and gain a foothold on the server. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Listen closely.
All right. So we have our RouterSpace already up and running. Today I'm using Ubuntu to run my hacking rig. So we'll start off with an Nmap scan of our target. And I'm going to just shrink down my head so that we can see what's going on here. And we'll move that over to the right. Move my head to the right so I don't block my terminal. Let me blow this up so you can see what I'm doing here. And we have an SSH and an HTTP. So let's go ahead and navigate to the RouterSpace website. And looks kind of like a stock website here. See if there's anything we can grab. Oh, there is a download now, and we're getting a routerspace.apk file. Okay, we're going after the user and root flags today. So let's go ahead and we'll boot up this application. It's called Genymotion, and we can run a virtual Android device here. So today let's start with, we'll use the Samsung Galaxy S8. That's the one that was recommended in the guided walkthrough for this box. We'll run Android 8.0, and let's click Next, Next, and Next. Okay, next, and we'll enable, oh, we don't have a license. We'll just go ahead and install that one. So in a few minutes, we'll have our VM running for a Android phone, and we can load up the APK. And then what we'll do is we'll run burpsuite to intercept the web request using a proxy. So let's set up our burpsuite on the right here. And I'll move my head out of the way. Okay, so in the proxy tab, let's go to our proxy settings. And we're running on port 8080 today. Let's see, we'll edit this one. And we want to do all interfaces. So we listen to the ton0. That's the VPN for HackTheBox. Okay. Yes, we're sure. So port 8080. And now we need to find our host machine's IP address. So let's go back to our terminal for a sec. And IPA, we're running on 10.10.16.4. All right, back to Genymotion. And let's start up our new VM of the Samsung Galaxy S8. And we'll go into the settings for the network and set up our VPN, or our proxy, rather. Okay. So the first thing we can do is let's grab that file that we downloaded. This is the RouterSpace.apk. And I'm going to just drag and drop that onto my Samsung Galaxy. And we already installed the app and we're ready to go. And if we click check status, it says unable to connect to the server. Please check your internet connection. Okay, let's turn on our intercept, and we don't get anything right now, which is not surprising. So let's go ahead and go into our network settings now on the phone. Settings, and we'll go into network, and then let's go to Wi-Fi. See, Wi-Fi preferences, advanced. Well, that's not it. Okay, we'll go back a step. No, okay, back a step. Let's try, so to emulate the touch or the double touch, we can just click and hold down. And click and hold down, and there we go. We'll go to Modify Network, Advanced Options, Proxy. And here we go. We're going to do a manual proxy. And here's where we drop our IP. And what was that IP again? 10.10.16.4. And we're running on port 8080 in Burp. Let's save that. We've got our intercept on. Okay, so now if we go back to our app, click this for the home screen, or back actually. Okay, we're going to go into that app again, RouterSpace, and now we have our intercept on. No proxy listeners are currently running. Let's enable it. Oh. It looks like we already have a service on 8080. So let's edit that and let's add 8081. Okay, so now we just need to modify this here in our Droid settings. Let's go again to Modify Network. And we'll just change that port to 8081. Okay, we've saved that. Let's go back a step. Okay, and now we should be able, yep, so we intercepted it. And let me see if I can blow this up at all. All right, let me just change the view settings so we can see this a little bit better. Settings, let's see about display, user interface, display. We'll up the font size to 20. Cool. All right, now it should be a little easier to see. Ah, of course my post request doesn't get any bigger. Okay, so let's send this to the repeater with Control R. And now we're in here. Let's try modifying a few things and see what happens. There is a user agent here, RouterSpace agent. What if we just send this one over? What kind of a response do we get? We get no response. No response because we're pinging, or we're trying to contact RouterSpace.HackTheBox, but we don't have that name resolved yet in our etc hosts file, so we need to add that. Let's copy this. We'll go into here and we'll do a sudo vim etc hosts. Okay, and I'm going to add that to the bottom of my hosts file. So we'll do a hashtag HackTheBox, and here RouterSpace.HackTheBox, and we need to grab our IP. Whoop. Where is it? Let's see. here it is, 10.10.11.148. So we'll add that here, and we don't need the HTTP colon. Okay, so now it should resolve. We'll do a colon WQ for write and quit. And let's clear that out. Let's test it now. So we'll do RouterSpace.HackTheBox. So now it, oh, hold on. Let's add the HTTP colon forward. And it does resolve. So let's try now with burp, and we'll just bring up our Droid device here so we can track it. Let's see if we get a response. And we do. So it's resolving correctly now. There's some kind of weird tag here. It's kind of interesting. Eat is in it also, I noticed. Let's see if we add, let's try adding on 1 to the agent name. Suspicious activity detected. Okay. Take that away. Send it. Okay. What if we change the IP to say 0001? So that works. What if we delete the IP? What happens? And that works. It didn't detect suspicious activity. So what we know now is that we can modify this IP parameter without triggering detection. So this might be a potential injection point that we can use to issue commands. In JavaScript, or maybe it's Java, but we can use colon to end the command. And let's try adding just a ID and see if we can get a callback. Yeah, we do. So we see that we're Paul, and we've just exploited an command injection vulnerability here in the IP parameter. What we want to do next is, we know we're user Paul, so we want to see if we can ping our own machine to see if we can leverage this to get a reverse shell. So let's ping and check our IP, 10.10.16.4. And we'll ping that. And over here, we'll do a, what's the command? Netstat? No. Let me check this. Let's see. We want to know Linux command for watching network traffic. Okay, and TCP dump, that's it. TCP dump. You don't have permission. Okay. All right. I guess my Ubuntu isn't set up to do this, but let's try just sending that out. And we get no response. Okay. So maybe we can't use ping. There may be some command filters in place to avoid exploitation. So we know that we can't get a reverse shell callback from this injection point. So what we can do is set up SSH keys so that we can access the user Paul from our Ubuntu machine. Okay, so on our local device, let's make a directory for RouterSpace. We'll go into that one. And now let's do a SSH-keygen and TAC-F for file output, and we'll just call it Paul. No passphrase. Okay, and now we should have, we have 2 keys. Let's cat out the paul.pub, and we're going to grab this, copy it with Control-Shift-C, And now over here, we'll use that semicolon for end command, and then we'll put in echo, and then this whole string. Okay, and then we're going to write that to a new file in home Paul, and then .ssh, and then authorized underscore keys. And for some reason my syntax error. Okay, all right, let's try that one more time. I'm not sure if it took. Okay, so I need to add in the echo again, echo, and we'll put that around this whole SSH key. Oh, and then we'll send that to home paul.ssh for the hidden directory, authorized underscore keys. Okay, let's send that request. Bad request. What happened? Oh, I know. I use the double quotes, which interferes with this double quotes around the command. So let me change it to a single quote. And we'll send that off. Huh, still getting a bad request. Oh, do we need another double quote there? Yeah, I think now it should work. Cool, so we got the key in there. Let's see if we can SSH in now. SSH, tac I, Paul, and we're Paul at RouterSpace.HackTheBox. Yes. And we're in. Sweet. So we just we got access to Paul. We can cat out our user flag, and we'll copy this into a notes. I'll just make a new tab here. Let's do a vim notes.txt, and we'll add that key, or flag rather, user.txt. So now we're on to our privesc. We want to get the root.txt flag next. And we'll just escape :write to save that. All right, so let's do a bit of enumeration. And we know that we can't use a Python server to transfer files. The next thing I want to do is run linpeas to automate some privilege escalation and other vulnerabilities on this machine. So we can use SCP to send over our file. Let's do that right now. I'll just open a new tab to do that. And let's see, we want to get linpeas. I think I need to grab that from the internet. So let's go back over here. And here we'll search for linpeas, right? We'll grab the recent binary. Here, there's a link to it somewhere here. The releases page. Okay, and we're going to use the s.sh one. That one I've had good luck with. Oh, looks like we already had it. So let's move that over. Actually, yeah, we can just go to our downloads. And we'll scp actually, hang on. Let's go back to our HackTheBox RouterSpace, and we'll move that from the downloads. linpeas.shell, and we'll move it to our current directory. So we've got it here now. Now we can SCP, which is Secure Copy Protocol. It uses SSH to transfer the data. And because we have a private key for Paul matched with the public key set up in our host machine's hidden SSH folder in the authorized keys file, we can use SCP to copy files over. So we'll do SCP tac I Paul. And then we're going to do linpeas.sh and do I need a folder? I think I need a folder. We have to do RouterSpace.HackTheBox : and then we'll just put it in Paul's directory. I think that's where we're sitting, right? We're sitting in Paul's PWD for present working directory, home Paul. So we'll do home Paul linpeas. Oh, looks like I got my syntax incorrect. Let's see. Maybe I need the HTTP there. : // No. Source target. Maybe I need, yes, I need to specify that we're sending the file over from the current directory, linpeas.shell. Can't get the name resolution. RouterSpace.HackTheBox. Is that not correct? Okay, let's cat out our Etsy hosts. RouterSpace.HackTheBox. Doesn't like it. Maybe I can take off the HTTP. Permission denied, public key. Do I need to put Paul at? I think I do, because we're not logging in as CaliSurfer, we're logging in as Paul. There we go. So we now have linpeas on our server here. Just verify that, and there it is. We'll chmod plus exit to make it executable, and let's run that. And we'll just watch the automated enumeration pour down our screen as we search for any kind of exploits that we might use to get to the root on this machine. It's hanging on the cloud, but we already have some exploits listed out here from the exploit suggester. First one, let's see, probable NFT object UAF. Okay. There's the pwn kit. And I'm not familiar with this first one. Let's look that one up real quick. Move that to the side for a minute. Let's check out this CVE. Okay, not a lot of explanation there. C function in the Linux kernel. Privileged attacker. Possibly leading to local privilege escalation. Okay, that sounds not so promising. How about this one, the pwn kit? So this pwn kit, yeah, it relies on the pkexec file. And I believe we need an SUID bit for this one to work. So let's check that out real quick. Let's we'll do find tag / type f name poll kit, and then we'll just send our errors to a dev null byte. Oh, poll kit. It doesn't even find it. Oh, pkexec. That's right. pkexec. And then we'll do lsla, user bin pk exec, and there's no SUID bit. Okay, so we can check that one off the list. Let's see, where is our linpeas? Here it is. And we can scroll up through all this, see if there's any other big leads here. Nothing highlighted with yellow in the background, so let's go back up to our list from the exploit suggester. And let me move my head out of the way so you can see what's going on here. Okay. Next in the list, PwnKit, Baron, Sam edit. Let's try this one. Okay, we'll Google that. And let's put on GitHub so we can see if we can download the exploit to run. So in the README, so we have a PI file here. I'm going to use the other one that I know I've used successfully before. This one is, it's coded in C. So we'll go ahead and grab the link here, and we'll go over back to our command line. Oh. Uh-oh. We may have to spawn this shell again. It's not responding. Okay, something happened, and we got booted. Let's go... Yeah, we'll go to our local box here. And let's git clone. We'll go into that CVE. And we can, no, we need to SCP these files over. SCP, SCP, HackTheBox, RouterSpace, Paul. And put the TAC-I in there again for our identity file. Okay, and then we're going to do Paul at routerspace.hackthebox : home Paul. Right, we need to specify the actual file. So we need to get this folder name correct here. Okay, and then / and we'll just do star to bring all those files over. And that should do it. Oops, I'm missing a space there. Okay, I forgot something again. Let's see, what is it? Ah, that's it. Okay. Right, so I've got the identity file, then I need home Paul star. Now we got it. Okay, so it should be copying over. Oh, no route to host. Ah, did our box go down? Maybe our VPN crashed? Yeah, the box went down. Let's spawn it again. See if we get the same. Yeah, I think that's the same. Okay, it's still saying no route. Let's cat out our etc hosts. It's the same IP. Are we still connected? We are. All right, we're going to have to trigger that exploit again using burp. Let's echo this one over. Okay, so we added it. If it wasn't already there, we added it again. And we can SCP our way in, or we can SSH our way in. Oh, am I still? Oh, still connected. Cool. All right, now we can try running that command again. No such file or directory. Okay. Let me check the actual file names. Docker file, makefile, shellcode C, exploit C. Makefile. No such file or directory. Am I getting the name wrong? Makefile. HackTheBox RouterSpace. Ah, that's right. I've got my directory incorrect here. So I'll try that star parameter again. HackTheBox, and then we're in RouterSpace. And we'll add that star instead of makefile. Let's just copy everything in one command. That should do it. Hey. No such file or directory. All right, let's check on this one more time. Okay, we got home. Ah, Kali Surfer, that's what I forgot. Now it should do it. Cool. So we got our exploit over there. Let's see if it's in there. Oh, that's the wrong one. Let's see. Where is our Kali Surfer? Did we get logged out? Yeah, we're logged out. That's right. So let me jump back in. Yep. Okay, SSH. Actually, let's go back a step. SSH I Paul. We'll do Paul at RouterSpace.HackTheBox. And we're in. And now we can do makefile. Permission denied. Makefile. We can read. Let's try adding on an chmod x for make it executable. Makefile. Makefile. Command not found. All right, let me check the README. Let's cat out the README. Okay. Check. So we can check if we're vulnerable. Usage, make. Let's see if we're vulnerable. It asks for the password. That's good. Okay. Make. Cool. And then we want to do, let's see, do we have an exploit? We do. LSLA. We have a new executable called exploit right here. And we already have execute permissions. So now's the ultimate test. exploit. Who am I? We are root. So let's go into the root directory and we'll cat out that root.txt. And here we go. We've got our final flag. We'll just drop that here in our notes. And for the record, we'll just save it, write and quit. And let's go back to our RouterSpace window. So we just finished off the box. I think this one, for me, it was not too easy. So I'm going to rate it a 4 because I'd never done mobile app exploitation before using a command injection vulnerability. So that brings us to the end of the box today. Thanks for tuning in. As always, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more full-length CTF walkthroughs and other videos of varying lengths which introduce concepts and tips and tools used in ethical hacking and pen testing. So that's it for today. Catch you next time. See ya. Bye.